Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Linux troubleshooting on Google Cloud virtual machines. When your production server becomes unreachable at 2 in the morning, every second counts. Most engineers jump straight to a reboot, but that often destroys the very evidence you need to find the root cause. I'm going to show you how to diagnose and fix these issues systematically. Let us dive into the world of Google Cloud Instance Debugging. We will cover the tools and techniques you need to maintain high availability for your services. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video. Specifically, we will walk through diagnosing SSH connection issues, investigating disk latency, analyzing memory usage, debugging boot failures, accessing the serial console, and automating health checks. Watch the full video without skipping any content to understand it better. Before we get into the topic, a small request to you. I have already uploaded many technical videos on different technologies and tools. We share more knowledgeable content every day. So, if you are interested in learning and want to improve your skills, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and joined our WhatsApp community. The join link is available in the description, or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Let us get started. So why does this matter? When a cloud VM stops responding, you are not just losing connection. You are losing revenue, data integrity, and customer trust. Without a structured troubleshooting process, engineers often rely on trial and error reboots. This is dangerous because it masks the underlying issue. It leads to recurring outages that will eventually cost your team their reputation. Let us see how to handle this correctly. What is cloud-native debugging exactly? It is the practice of inspecting virtualized infrastructure using platform-specific tools. Think of it like this. If a physical server is a car, a cloud VM is a car on a track with a remote diagnostic team watching the engine. We have tools like the serial console and instance metadata. These allow us to see what is happening deep inside the machine, even before the operating system is fully booted. So, how do we diagnose SSH failures? First, use the Cloud Compute SSH command as shown on screen. Notice the V flag at the end. This is critical. It enables verbose output, showing you exactly where the handshake is failing. It tells you if it is a firewall issue, a key mismatch, or if the instance is simply not responding at all. Let us look at the expected output. Here is the output you get with that verbose flag. If you see a connection timed out error, it means the network traffic is blocked or the instance is down. If you see permission denied, it means your SSH keys are not recognized by the metadata server. This is the first step in narrowing down your problem. Let us move to the next common issue. Now, let us talk about disk I/O. How do you identify disk bottlenecks? Disk latency is often masked by high CPU wait times. When your application slows down unexpectedly, use the iostat command. Look specifically at the utilization percentage column. If it is consistently near 100%, it means your disk throughput limits on Google Cloud are fully exhausted. You need to either increase the disk size or upgrade the disk type to SSD. Memory exhaustion is another classic killer. On the screen, you see 3 commands. The first shows current memory usage in megabytes. The second, vmstat, gives you a live look at memory swapping patterns over 10 seconds. And the third, the dmessage command, is the most important. It searches the kernel ring buffer for out-of-memory errors. If you see an OOM killer message, you know exactly which process caused the crash. This is the output when the kernel kills a process to save the system. It tells you the process, ID, the name, and why it happened. In this case, the Python process was consuming too much memory and triggered the crash. This confirms that your application needs a memory limit or a larger instance type. What if SSH is completely dead? The serial console is your final lifeline. It provides a direct connection to the virtual machine's output. By enabling this in the Google Cloud Console, you can interact with the boot process directly. It is perfect for troubleshooting kernel panics or file system errors that happen before the network is even initialized. It is a powerful, non-network way to get inside. The most common mistake is letting the root partition fill up. When this happens, logs stop writing and services crash. You see the no space left on device error. The cause is usually runaway log files in the var log directory. To fix this, you need to clear the old logs or resize your persistent disk. To fix this, first identify the largest files using the disk usage command as shown. Then, truncate the log file to 0 bytes to immediately free space. Finally, if you have resized the disk in the Google Cloud Console, run the resize command to expand the file system. This is a standard procedure for any production Linux administrator. Let me share a real-world scenario. An online healthcare scheduling platform serving 5 million appointments per year experienced intermittent connection drops. After hours of checking network load balancers, the team was stuck. They finally used the serial console to find a kernel deadlock. This was caused by a network driver update that had been applied globally. Rolling back that driver restored their service in minutes. This shows why the serial console is essential. How do you decide which tool to use? Use the serial console whenever your standard SSH connection is completely unresponsive. Use the Logs Explorer for long-term analysis after the crisis. Always take snapshot backups before attempting any risky kernel fixes. Never reboot the instance without capturing the current memory state first, as you will lose all the evidence. And finally, do not ignore those disk utilization warnings in your monitoring dashboard. They are your best early warning system. Use these criteria to decide if this tool is right for your situation. You now know how to diagnose SSH issues using verbose flags. Remember that disk utilization is often the silent killer of performance. Use the kernel ring buffer to identify memory exhaustion caused by the OOM killer. Never forget that the serial console is your primary tool for boot time failures. Truncate your log files when you see disk space errors and always take snapshots before modifying system parameters. Use these steps to build a more resilient production environment. I believe this video will definitely be a useful video. If you like the video, please do like and hype the video. Also share it with your friends and groups. It may be useful to somebody else. If you have any doubts or any requests, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you have subscribed to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description because we share more knowledgeable content every day. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.